When someone does something really bad to you, it can be very difficult to forget. May kausap ako minsan na para bang naglalabas ng sama ng loob tungkol sa kapatid niya. Apparently, her sister pulled a fast one over her and their other siblings. The sister took control over their parents' property after they died, stripping everyone else of any rights to the property through some legal maneuvers. The person I was talking to was very bitter about it. I had to agree that that was a bad thing to do. But when I asked her when all of this happened, her answer surprised me. She said it happened more than 20 years ago. The thing happened more than 2 decades ago, and she still hasn't forgotten. She certainly has not forgiven her sister. To refuse to forgive is to be trapped in a prison of your own making. You keep thinking about the offense, you mull over it continuously, running the fateful event in your mind step by step. You re-experience the pain and the hurt you felt when it first happened, and you reawaken your hatred for the offender. Your hatred stays alive for years, yes, even decades after the actual offense. Unforgiveness is like a poison that seeps into the soul and slowly kills you. It is actually not in your best interest to not forgive, you know. Forgiveness does not mean refusing to think about the offense against you or even pretending it doesn't exist. It certainly does not mean pretending that the person who offended you does not exist at all. And forgiveness does not depend on the offender asking for your forgiveness. To forgive someone means you fully acknowledge the offense as something bad, something hurtful, and yet you release the person who offended you from the offense, fully forgiving him even if he's not even asking for it. It's about setting yourself free from all the negative emotions attached to the offense. It means casting all of these emotions to God, leaving it up to Him to vindicate you and set things right for you. The best part is, by forgiving others, you become open to God's forgiveness for all your offenses against Him. Jesus Himself taught this truth to His disciples. Part of the Lord's Prayer, as recorded in the book of Matthew, goes this way: "And forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. For if you forgive others their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses." Jesus is saying here that if we refuse to forgive people for their offenses against us, why should God forgive us for our offenses against Him? And if we know the commandments of God in the Bible, we will be aware just how much we have offended God throughout our lives. If you claim to follow Jesus, then you must forgive those who have offended you. If you find it difficult to do, then ask for God's grace for you to learn to forgive those who have offended you. Whatever deep wounds and pains you carry in your heart, that desire to retaliate, to make things even, to exact revenge, just give them all up. Give them up to Jesus. By God's grace, you will be set free from your unforgiveness. And best of all, you will become open to receive the forgiveness of God. Because in learning to forgive others and in receiving God's forgiveness, faith matters too.